Hello, I am back. It is week 5. I am surviving. I've never thought I was gonna get a lot of homework this time around. It's horrible, but it's fine. I hope y'all are having a good day. I am chilling in the student union right next to the Freebirds. It's right next to what is it? The tennis court. They got a bunch of stuff going on. I heard like screaming and shouting and everything in the back, so they probably had something for football, probably. However, I'm doing fine. I actually started the gym not since the last time. When was the last time I talked to you? It was like last week. I started Monday of this week, and it was pretty nice. I got to, first off, I really don't know what I was doing there. I was just like I was what to do or who to ask, so I just asked whoever the front desk was. I was like, hey, I really don't know what to do here and how to work the machines and stuff, and they're very helpful and kind of tell me how to do things and who to ask and all that. So I checked in with the front, I guess, like with the gates and all that. I checked in there and then asked someone like, hey, where do I change and kind of get ready, and I was kind of pointing into the right direction, and from there on I kind of met some two dudes over there in it's called the rec center, I think. I could be wrong, but it's called the rec center, where they have all these workout equipment. There's a track upstairs, which is pretty nice. It's not too bad compared to like, I don't mind going outside doing all that, but when you're at home, you don't tend to really think about doing all that stuff. And where I live, there's a bunch of dogs that really go loose, so that's not fun. That's not really good way to get cardio in. Very scary, but it's fine. But I got to try that out on Wednesday. Did some legs. I'm pretty sore. I did a bunch of machines, showing right here, and they weren't too bad for the first part, but like in the morning I really felt like very sore, and it was not fun waking up and then like taking your first steps out of your room and just feeling the weight of those legs just weigh you down, if that makes sense. However, besides that, I got to try that Wednesday, and then Monday I did arms, which wasn't too bad. But I believe today I'm going to be doing like more like in the back area. But I have to check, as well as that's really my plan for today. Besides assignments wise, it is something. I have a lot due next week, mostly on the same day, but it is gonna be very interesting to pull off those assignments. And then for my project, we're gonna meet. Oh yeah, we have to meet. We're gonna meet with my group today about a lab. We're gonna kind of discuss and kind of bounce off each other and see, not necessarily copy each other's code, but kind of give each other ideas in, oh, how do you solve this method? How do you solve this method? A method is basically like, think of it as like, let's say you have a class, right, in your Java, and within that class there's methods. Methods are basically like many problems you solve to solve a big problem. So let's say I had a car class, right? That car has certain methods. One method is, let's say miles per hour. Miles per hour is hours times miles. That's basically it. And you don't really, it's not too bad when you start off in the main function. The main function is like the main area in which you run your code and kind of decide what data you want to put data and input you want to put into your main file. For that, it's not too bad at start, but you want to be able to long-term wise kind of implement those methods into different classes, because let's say you have the same class or you want to manipulate something in the main and you have to drag all the way towards that section and it just gets repetitive over time. Anyways, going back to the main method. So that method, miles per hour, initially just calculates miles per hour. It just allows you to kind of simplify code into one section of the class. That allows you to solve it, and just if you need to change anything, you can just go back to that part and fix it there. That's what we're gonna try and do. Hopefully all of us can join the meeting. However, we got to submit our project proposal, which is kind of like a draft of what we want to do project wise and get feedback. I had talked to the professor and we won't get feedback until hopefully the weekend, if not the weekday. Oh, set up like a notebook. Hold up. Here's my setup. So that's basically kind of how we are gonna set up the lab. Not the lab. What am I talking about? The project proposal. So we kind of receive feedback and then we go off of there. The next step towards that, after we receive back and kind of implement that, is the not UML design, the Adobe. I never used Adobe. I try to figure it out how to add an application for Adobe so I can manipulate our stuff for the project. It didn't work. I'm gonna try again later today. Hopefully it works by then. But for our project proposal, we had Gio that's one of our team members. Gio, he made the background of our project and it came out really good. I loved it. And then Vidisha, which she created the little, I don't want to spoil too much. Like a character, basically. And they both really did a good job. And I think I have an idea of what we can implement more towards our project. But as of right now, I am sort of just chilling out at the campus. It's not too bad this week. The weather's been all right. Right now it's sort of cloudy, as you can tell. I heard the weather's gonna, I don't know what's been up with the weather lately, but that's just how it is sometimes. But I have that, and then I have to finish my systems programming assignment. It's due soon. Hopefully I can knock it out in one day. I'll be fine. 2-3 homeworks. So that'll be fine. But first off, I'm gonna go to the gym to work out on my back today, and hopefully I won't die. That's the plan. But right now I'm gonna get set up, and hopefully next time you see me, I'll be out. I'll be wearing something else different because I'm not gonna be working out all these clothes. But yeah, next time you see me, I'll be hopefully not drenched in sweat. If not, I'll be huffing and puffing. So I'll see you at the gym. What's up? Sorry if the camera is really shaky. I did arms today. It's like a boulder crushing every part of my muscle. That's the best way I can describe my workout. It was good. I felt good. Tired? Maybe. Done with my assignments? Probably not. I am, however, heading home. Gonna watch where I go because I don't want someone to hit me. But overall, not too bad of a week. I am hungry though, so I'm gonna go eat my family. But I also met someone from my old college here, which is crazy. A lot of people from my old college going here, but till next time.